I am Sanat Kumara, and I say, let there be light on earth as it is light in heaven. I am a being that this instrument did not know I was going to speak through. But I wish to tell you that this instrument has a variety of unresolved states of consciousness involving the Pyramid of Death, the Black Cube, involving war, sex, drugs. But he does not necessarily identify as a he. He attempts to see the universal light behind the effects of the original cause, from which is hard to pinpoint when a planet has a mixture of many different beings. And so, I am here to tell any of you who are listening that it can be hard for you to see yourself being able to take some message from a being that you might see as close to yourself. And there is a paradigm shift, because at a certain point a being has to acknowledge its oneness, that has no proximity spatial consideration to what might be itself, that most people on planet Earth call people. But I am here in oneness with Savaya, Gabriel. And our names might sound different, but we all have the same name. Really, truly. And so, the message that Savaya has not fully shared across platforms is that we have the right to share across platforms under whatever name we call ourselves. And it may sound confusing to certain people, but the essence of all communication is if we can be the instrument for the Creator, which is a lineage that goes way above I, or him, or you. But wherever we are, we can claim the authority of the universal light that has the discernment to step back and detach from identifying with anything in the known universe, especially planet Earth, and realize the source of every universe is within us. And it sounds cliche, as you or others are in this new age where there's information left and right, but I do wish to say, you don't even have to represent my name. There is going to be bias in Savaya's interpretation of my consciousness, because there are certain elements, but in this current moment there is the infinitude central to the point of fire within the heart. And that is something unobstructable, as long as you see that it carries us to what is the will to see each other as a part of ourselves. And that is something you can call forth under my name. And so, the messenger has the right to share this message or delete this message or hold on to this message. I am just happy to release this message in the physical. Even though it's difficult, as he has certain limitations in his consciousness. But certainly all of you can take a message from your spirit, which is you, from me, or from any being that represents the path of discernment, the path of seeing between the duality, the contrasting us versus them, or this never-ending journey of not having the wisdom that is within you, that sees everything as whole and complete. I am here speaking for some of you, as you yourself is also the creator of I in the essence. And so, dear ones, I am going to... I want to say something about... Oh my... This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Sure, I could shave and like cut my hair, but it is beautiful to see there is a universal fund, a universal network, a universal account for all of our consciousness. And yeah, we could put together a certain coalition where we help each other out by trying to provide something into the network, in which if someone comes to us within a certain field, we can offer a certain record from which they can get assistance from. But the basic essence will I be able to approach other people and allow myself to be a vessel for different fields that sometimes we forget we can have intuition about, we can have some factual evidence about, that eventually will all be transcended by higher facts and further expansion of intuition, as this is just the tip of the iceberg. But what are we talking about here? Well, a variety of things, but the last thing is, I am here for anyone. But I think what I really mean, what we really mean is, it's time to build what seems to be the job of people who will come in the future. But I feel there's a group of us that are ready to step forward and engage with individuals and groups eventually, to demonstrate how things are, what is happening, and how this happened, and a way to change and shift without feeling like we're being forced to change and shift. And so, I welcome all into the inner council, where we can become a planetary counselor for any wayshower, any timeline that helps provide the movement for raising consciousness and awareness to higher levels of discernment in dealing with the institutions, the ego, the elite, groups of people, local, different societies, different nations, but the essence. I am here representing the Ascended Masters, but what really represents them are people willing to see other people as a part of them and help reflect what might be ignored in them, so that they might be able to remember who they really are, which is in essence beyond words. So that's what I wanted to share, and I guess part of the School of Remembering is allowing us to be an instrument for a variety of beings in a variety of different fields that don't have to associate with certain beings, entities. They're principles, really, like a head of a school. But they mirror those forces within us, those elements, those aspects that are often dormant in potential, in timeline, in chosen will. So with that being said, I welcome, if any of you want to support me financially, spiritually, psychologically, creatively, but at the same time, the fifth element is, can I receive your support that is in every moment? Because you are the moment that helps us see